Arne Slot offers to resign as Liverpool manager. Liverpool manager Arne Slot has handed the club an offer to resign, according to In the Know X account in editorial. Slot has come under ever-increasing pressure following his side's FA Cup exit at the hands of Manchester City on Saturday, during which they crumbled to a 4-0 loss. This defeat came off the back of a disappointing Premier League defence, during which the Reds have failed to justify the lavish spend that they made in the transfer market last summer. Slot offers to leave Liverpool. Liverpool might have won the Premier League under Slot last season, but the Dutchman inherited a strong side from Jurgenklop that he did little to touch. Since building his own team, the Reds have crumbled, and Slot has now offered to walk away at the end of the season, if the price is right. Our sources state that Arne Slot has offered to step down at the end of the season with a package on the right terms, editorial claims. Arne Slot's future, 3 possibilities emerge. The truth behind Slot's future is currently unclear, with competing sources claiming very different things over the future of the former Feyenoord coach. Some credible reports suggest that Liverpool are ready to show faith in the manager, who has a contract until 2027. Others claim that the Anfield club are preparing to sack him. This offers a third route, with Slot walking away. This would likely be a cheaper option than sacking him for the club. Who will Liverpool's next manager be? Xabi Alonso is the standout favourite to be named the next Liverpool manager. He may have been quickly sacked by Real Madrid after falling out with senior members of the squad at the Bernabeu earlier this season, but the Spaniard's reputation remains high at Liverpool thanks to a distinguished spell as a midfielder at Anfield. On top of this, he also impressed at Bayer Leverkusen with a brand of exciting, attacking football that produced excellent results. Other names linked with role include PSG head coach Luis Enrique and Germany boss Julian Nagelsmann, while Reds favourites Jurgenklop and Stevengerrard are also in the running. According to reports, Liverpool boss Arne Slot has offered to step down as head coach, while FSG have brought forward their plans. Despite winning the Premier League last season, Slot has been under pressure for most of this campaign and has been gradually losing fan support. Large swaths of supporters seem to have grown tired of Slot's dull tactics, while results and performances have been far from good enough this season. Several mitigating factors have contributed to Liverpool's struggles this season, but Slot is at least partially to blame for their weak defence of their Premier League title. The Reds are currently facing an uphill fight to qualify for the Champions League, and look unlikely to win a trophy this season. Over the weekend, Man City hammered them 4-0 in the FA Cup quarter-finals, while it is hard to see them beating holders PSG in the next round of the Champions League. Following the 4-0 loss to Man City, a report from BBC claimed Liverpool have no plans to part ways with Slot, but other outlets are saying differently. While a full end-of-season review was always planned, sources say the process is already well underway, with Edwards in constant dialogue with sporting director Richard Hughes over the club's direction. Club sources insist no final decision has been taken at this stage, but there is a clear acceptance that the situation is under serious scrutiny. Importantly, there is also a recognition internally that, if required, past precedent will not stand in the way of future planning. Elsewhere, The Sun claimed on Sunday that Liverpool's players held an emergency summit following the loss to Man City, as they look to regroup ahead of Wednesday night's Champions League quarter-final first leg against PSG. And a report from an insider on X with over 700k followers claims Slot has even offered to resign, though he would only do this if he were offered the right terms. They said on X, "Our sources state that Arne Slot has offered to step down at the end of the season with a package on the right terms." This particular point needs to be taken with a grain of salt, with Slot surely unwilling to give up on a sizable package if, when he's sacked, almost no Premier League managers resign. And journalist Henry Winter has explained why he thinks Liverpool should not make a decision before the summer. Winter said on X, "Sight of so many Liverpool fans leaving the Etihad early was telling and very damaging for Arneslot. Usually defiant fans now voting with their feet. Understandable frustration, results poor, performance is poorer, stars fading, team drifting, manager struggling." Slot rightly has some remaining credit in the bank because of last season, and that he has to get Liverpool into the Champions League either through winning it, unlikely as PSG up next, or league finish, not easy with Everton, Manchester United and Villa away. Champions League qualification is vital to owners. Huge financial return,